Have you ever come across an energy it's not stubborn, meaning it's malleable. It constantly takes on new information and it's constantly evolving, mastering its plans. But there is a desire for power, not in a sense of I need to have outward power over people where people are worshiping me and, everyone is threatened by me. This energy doesn't really seek that kind of power. It seeks the kind of power that allows it to do what it wants when it wants to. This could be a person in your life right now, a family, a friend, an energy that you might even be in possession of right now. I'm hearing like there's a lot of questioning going on at this moment, perhaps on part of this energy because they felt like they've won on some grounds with you. They felt like they've shielded their true identity from you, and you have succumbed to their traps and their contraptions and all the side routes that they wanted you to take, when meanwhile they were taking advantage of you in some respect. I feel like this energy has a moment right now. It's funny because it's as we stepped into June, there was this release of a strongly held belief that an energy has had regarding you, regarding if this message is resonating for you, regarding you. And it's been from a position of feeling like you were unaware of yourself to some extent, right? This person gave you credit in many aspects of your life. Perhaps this is an individual that may have even said certain things to you that a lot of people may have withheld in terms of compliment and making you feel like you really do have value. And like I mentioned briefly in my story on Instagram yesterday, kind of making you feel like you're growing. You should be more focused on your growth and your personal achievements. And this energy will encourage you to do that. Now, we're not even questioning the intention regarding that push that they might give you in your own personal life. That's not what we're questioning today. What we're talking about today is the position which you held in this energy's mindset is shifting. Because perhaps, just maybe, they may have underestimated you and overestimated their calculations about you. And in many ways, there's a bafflement happening because there's almost a similarity or a mirroring effect where people are meeting their match. Not in terms of perhaps a smooth interaction, even though I have mentioned those occurring in some videos, but that's not what this video is about. This is about the intense interactions that our souls need, which is why we feel very restless in connections that do not challenge us. This is a connection or a crossroad. This could even be in terms of your own career, some kind of path that has been of difficulty to you that you wanted to take. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person, it's an energy that we're talking about. This energy it's quite interesting because there was a moment in time when they lost interest, and it happened because you were allowing them to win in the game that they were playing or that they wanted to play, the game that they may have even believed you did not know they were playing with you. And at the time when they were feeling as though they were winning, there was a sense of excitement, but they did not know that you didn't hold a position of ignorance in this battle. You were just allowing them to be what they are. You were watching them even at moments when they may have fallen short on you, they may have even gone as far as hurting you, you have allowed yourself to have minimum interference in their growth. And in that sense, there is some kind of collision happening in the spirit with these two energies, your energy and theirs, where there's a chemical fusion, almost like a deeper impact taking place that's transforming you. I want to say both of you. Transforming perhaps you and whatever path that you wanted to take. If this is a career, right? There was a moment when you may have lost interest, and in the loss of interest and you stopping, like just questioning whether you should be doing it or not, all of that, there was a new method. There was some type of energetic release that allows you to actually move forward and take action. So this is what we're seeing, because this energy lost interest when you allowed them to win, supposedly. When you allowed them to play in your face and pretend like you didn't care, like you weren't aware, in fact. And eventually they felt like they were winning so much that they got bored of their own game and moved away, or maybe tried to switch it up. Whatever the case might be, we find ourselves right now at a crossroad. And it's a very pivotal crossroad, because there was an imprint, there was some type of resolution that this energy had, that they believed that they could live with the subpar success that they have had over you, right? They were kind of cheating themselves of something deeper that now, through you allowing them to just play and do the things off their own will, have now come to the conclusion that they might actually want something deep. And this conclusion is occurring at a time when you have perhaps let go of a lot of these situations. At a time when you can't be bothered to even try to figure it out anymore, to try to work it out, to try to estimate exactly what could have happened, what went wrong, what you can do now, how you can be useful, how you can submit a little bit more, wait a little bit more. All of these interventions that you have made on your behalf in order to make ends meet on people that really felt like they were winning when they were at a loss with you. They were cutting themselves short with you. And now they're realizing that. They're realizing that they actually played themselves. They played in their face. As they got bored and walked away, they actually got a new perspective. I'm getting the hangman in my vision right now. They got a new perspective. They're realizing, wait a minute. Perhaps this person knew all along that I was playing them, that I was lying, that I was being whatever I was being. And in many ways, they've fallen into a deeper trap where they were trying to avoid not loving you. Now they've probably fallen in love deeper than they would have if they had just played straight, if they had just faced their demons head on. But it's not an if, ends, or we should have and could have channel. This is a look what's happening in the spirit realm channel. So, with that being said, I want to sort of wrap up this video by saying some of these energies, in their questioning about whether you were playing dumb all along in the connection with them, that you were perhaps even egging them on. They might have beliefs that develop about you perhaps even experimenting with them to some extent, getting a vibe of being almost crept out, because this is a game player. This is a player that we're talking about. When I say player, please, it's not in the typical sense. Not in a typical sense at all. A player in a sense of wanting to be smooth with themselves, wanting to be easy emotionally with themselves that they end up taking the easy route, or they end up actually taking a risky route where they hurt a lot more when they try to spare themselves a great deal of pain, perhaps pain of losing you or being not chosen, or whatever the case might be. It's all to protect the ego. And at the end of the day, these energies are going to go as far as questioning your motives, questioning who you even are. Because mind you, their conclusions, the conclusions that they've drawn so deeply into the sand, to the point where they have even walked away out of boredom of not wanting to play with their toy anymore, because their toy is just too easy. It's too easy now. These are the energies we're talking about today. And these are the conclusions that are being kicked back up into the air to be reconfigured. And now, like I've mentioned in the video before this one, a lot of things that you could care less for. In fact, things that you have given so much energy to preserve, that you've been so touchy with, like as delicate as you maintaining germinating a little bud for yourself. That's how you were tending to some of these people, connections, energies, endeavors of yours. This sensitivity has lessened. And in that process, something is giving. Something is giving, and there's a lot of it. And today was particularly about this energy. Let me know if you resonated. I don't want to go on and on because I really don't want to. And I feel like I've made my point. Let me know if you resonated with this. And as usual, I don't reach out. Stop making those jokes, because I swear to God, I have mad pet peeve about that. Not even exaggerating. But of course, now that I mentioned that, there's going to be 10 more. With that being said, until next time.